about drawing the reflected part on the other end of this dotted line, which is our mirror line. And then these diagrams. For question 7 to 12, write down the equation of the line in which the shape has been reflected. Did you get time to practice?
Yes, sir, I did practice some of them.
So let me know the equation for question number 9.
Yes, that question number 9. Let me open it. Yes, sir. Question number 9. The middle one. So,
So yes, right in the middle
yes, it will be 1.
line and
X,
equation is
X, Y is 1. No.
y
Uh,
is equals to 1.
yes, Y.
Horizontal lines are y is equals to a constant
Yes,
and vertical lines are x equals constant.
yes.
So when we look at question number 10 and we look at the corresponding points,
Yes, minus X. Y is equal to minus X.
very good. So the line mirror line is y is equals to
Minus X.
minus x. Question number 11.
Yes. Display.
If we first draw
Y is
all of
equal
these
to.
corresponding points, this is the middle point,
Yes.
and then they are intersecting on this line. So this is your mirror line. And now you
Mm,
need to find the equation of this line using knowledge of coordinate geometry. First of all, we need to know the gradient. There are two ways. We can either say rise over run or use the formula. So if I see this is 1 by 1, so my gradient is basically 1. Or other ways I can say y y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 and choose any points. For example, I choose these two. So that is 4 minus 2 over 2 minus 0 is 2 by 2, again 1. So gradient is 1 and y-intercept is clearly 2.
yes.
So y equals mx plus c, y is equals to 2x, 1x plus 2. So y is equals to x plus 2 is the line of reflection. Question number 12. What is the equation?
Yes, sir. It is. X, Y is equal to
What is the gradient?
gradient. Uh, 2. I mean, uh,
Is it positive or negative?
it's negative.
Negative. And what should be the value is rise over run.
Yep.
Once decided, this is 1 by 1 box. So basically gradient is minus 1. Y is equal to minus x. And where do you see the y-intercept?
2.
Where is this red line
Oh,
intersecting
4.
the y-axis? 4, yes. So this is y equals minus x plus 4.
Yes, okay.
12.4b, for each question, draw x and y axis with values from minus 8 to 8. Draw the triangle ABC with vertices 6, 8, 2, 8, 2, 6.
Yes, sir. I'm doing this one. Yes.
Draw the line y is equals to 2 and y is equals to x. I think this section would be much better if you solve and share with me for checking.
Yes, sir. I have graph paper. I'm solving.
Or else it will take very long if we
Sir,
just
I
get
can
through.
send. Yes, I'm sending. I've drawn the grades.
Like, I mean, in your free time,
Oh, okay.
you should try some questions and share with me in your free time for checking.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Well,
I think so. We should do one question so we have an understanding.
Yeah, I'll do. So for each question, draw x and y axis ranging from -8 to 8. So I'm going to make a quick sketch.
Yes, sir.
So this is -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These have to be equal. I'm just sketching it quickly.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 on either axis. Then it says draw the triangle ABC with vertices x, 6, y, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, x, 6, and y, 8, 6, comma 8. This is A. B is 2, comma 8. X, 2, y, 8. 2, comma 8. That's B. And C is x2, y6. 2, comma 6. That is C. So we have this triangle. And you draw the lines y is equal to 2 and y is equal to x. So first y is equal to 2. This is y is equal to 2. Draw the triangle ABC. Done. Y is equal to 2. This is done. And the other line is y is equals to x. So we know it passed through 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on. So this is y is equals to x. Now it says draw the image of ABC after reflection in the y-axis. So I can see the triangle in green, and when I reflect it in the y-axis, that is the vertical axis. So I'm looking at B only. It is 2 units to right of y-axis, so I'm going 2 units to left of y-axis and labeling it as B dash for discussion. And then when I look at A, this is 6 units away to right of y-axis, so I'll go 6 units till -6. So -6, comma 8, and B is -2, comma 8, and C is -2, comma 6. So we draw it and we label it triangle 1. Next part says ABC after reflection in line y is equal to 2. So this is the line y is equal to 2 in black. So from this point, C is 4 units above that. From y2 to y6, this is 4 units above that. So I'm counting 4 units down and I'm coming at -2. So C comes here at x2, y -2. Then B is 6 units above this black line. So it comes down 6 units from this line too and reaches a point where it is -4. So x stays same. This becomes -4. And A on the other hand is again 6 units above this black line. So it comes down 6 units and reaches -4. 6, comma -4. And we draw this triangle and label it triangle 2. Third part says the line y is equal to x. So when we reflect in line y is equal to x, we know we have to swap the coordinates. So 2, 6 would become 6, 2. 2, 8 will become 8, 2. 6, 8 will become 8, 6. So we label it triangle 3. You'll get better in it eventually when you start drawing it yourself. So these are all same type of questions which needs practice. Look at question number 4. It says draw a label the following triangles. So if we draw triangle 1 with these coordinates and then triangle 2, 3, 4, 5, it says find the equation of mirror line for the reflection 1 to 2. So when it is already there, when it is drawn, it would somehow look like these questions. Triangles will be there, and then you will find the equation of reflection line. Are you still there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay.
Let's get the yes.
Let me see if I can quickly draw it on this. I'm using it after some time. 3 comma 3, then 3 comma 6, then 1 comma 6, okay. And I don't know how to label it. We'll just remember this is triangle 1, and I'm drawing the others. 2 is 3 comma minus 1, 3 comma minus 4, then 1 comma minus 4, and now we draw this triangle. Third one is 3 comma 3. If I can label them somehow, if I take this point, this is G, and if it allows me to rename, yes. So that's triangle 1. This is triangle 2 and triangle 3. 3 comma 3, then 6 comma 3, then 6 comma 1. And this is triangle 3. Okay, fourth triangle is minus 6 comma minus 1, then minus 6 comma minus 3, minus 3 comma minus 3.
Sir, I send you the question one so that you can confirm.
I'll check it. This is triangle 4. Last one, then we'll attempt the question. Minus 6 comma minus 5, minus 6 comma minus 7, minus 3 comma 7. So minus 6. Oh, that's a mistake. This was minus 6 comma 5. Minus 6 5 minus 6 and 7 and minus 3 7. Now we draw our line segments to complete the triangle. And I'm labeling it triangle 5. Okay. Now B part says find the equation of the mirror line for the reflection 1 to 2. So I can see this one is 1 and this is 2. So when we look at these two triangles, I see this is at 3 and this is at minus 1. So distance between them is total 4. So from 3 I come down 2 points and I reach 1. So this is y is equals to 1. Y is equals to 1. Now let's try this. 1 onto 3. This is 1. This is 3. Triangle 1, triangle 3.
Oh, okay. So 1 into 3 from the middle line. So it will be y is equal to x.
Very good. Y is equals to x. Third one, 1 onto 4. This
1
is
and 2.
this opposite side is 4.
Okay, so it will be uh, 1, 2, y is equal to minus x.
Y is equal to minus x. That's correct. 4
Okay.
onto 5. This is 4
4,
and this
4
one at
and
top is 5.
5. X is equal to 2.
So this was 5
Y
and
is
this is
equal to 2. I
minus 1.
mean, y is equal to 2.
That's right. Y is equals to 2. Okay, so more or less these are same type of questions and they require
Yes,
practice. Which question did you send me?
1. The one we did.
Question 1, let me see. Okay, yeah, got it. Y is equals to 2, y is equals to x, and yes, perfectly done. There's one mistake.
Yes, I have to make dotted line or something.
When it says the line y is equals to 2 and
Yes.
label it triangle 2,
Oh, yes. Okay. Understand.
you see that looks like a translation. It is not a reflection.
Yes. It's a translation.
So this was 6 and 4, 4, that's correct. This is correct. The point at x6, y minus 2 is wrong. You'll have it at x6 and y minus 4.
Yes.
6 and minus 4.
Okay.
The remaining question is correct. So let's have a quick overview. Draw the triangle DEF with this coordinates and lines. So they're same. Coordinates, line, reflection. Coordinates, line, reflection. Let's try question number 3. This seems a little different. Question says draw the triangle ABC with vertices at 5 comma 1, 8 comma 1 and 8 comma 3. Now he's again expecting us to draw from 0 to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just consider them equally spaced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it says draw the triangle with vertices x5, y1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5y1, then x8, y1, then x8, y3. Now he says draw the line x plus y is equals to 4. So I'm considering it. When I use x0, I get y4. So
Yes.
x0 and y4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Secondly, when I use x1, y is 3, x2, y is 2, x3, y is 1, and x4, y is 0. So basically, gradient is -1 and y-intercept is 4. So this was the triangle. We draw this line which is x plus y is equals to 4, and the other line is y is equals to x minus 3. So y is equal to x minus 3. 1, 2, 3, minus 3. It passes through this point and has gradient 1. So y is equal to x minus 3. And last one is x is equals to 2. So x is equal to 2 is a vertical line passing through x2. Now it says draw the image of triangle ABC after reflection in this line and label it 1. So I'm reflecting it in x plus y is equal to 4, the one we first drew. So we can see like it would be obviously much better on graph paper. So I can just count this and draw a dot on the opposite side. Then I will count this, or I may use a scale and compass and draw a dot on the opposite side. So the reflection would look like this. Mm,
Plus is equal. Sir, how did we got the line y is equal to x minus 3?
y is equal to x minus 3 by substituting the value of x. When x is 0, y is minus 3.
Oh,
When x is 1, y is minus 2, and so on. Because I have these x's twisted, so the shape is not appearing exactly as it should be.
part 1 is x plus y, x plus 4 is equal to 4.
So it would somehow look like this, and this
Mm.
is triangle 1. Then it says reflect in the line x is equals to minus 3. So x is equals to minus 3 is right next to it. The point goes here, this point appears here, this point will appear here, and the triangle looks like this as triangle T2. Third one says x is equals to 2. So this is easy because we know
Yes.
that
The
5
line y is equal to
is
x
3
label
units to
equal
right and 3
below.
units to left, brings it at minus 1. Then 8 is 6 units to right. So 6 units to left brings it at 2, 3, 4, minus 4. And then this is minus 8 and 3. So this is triangle 3. Basically, step by step, examiner increases your task. He first gave you all the lines, and now he's adding the task. That draw the line as well, and then draw the reflection. Is this question clear?
Yes, sir. I understand.
The next concept we have is rotation. Mostly you will face questions like rotating the object 90-degree, either
Yes.
clockwise,
Anti-clockwise or
anti-clockwise,
anti-clockwise.
then 180 clockwise or anti-clockwise, then 270 clockwise or anti-clockwise. So let's try that on the grid, and you will have a center from where you have to rotate it. For example, I draw this point and label it as P, and I say that rotate is about the center and label it C. And I'm rotating it in 90 degrees clockwise. Before I do, I'm just considering this imaginary line that they're connected with this red line. And if I rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, so it would move towards this side. And this length CP is not changing. And I have to bring it to that extent that this becomes 90 degrees. So when it does, I know how far that was from the center point, and this would appear on this point. That is one way of doing it. So this is P dash. So basically P was x3 y6. When you rotated it 90 degrees clockwise, it becomes x4 and y3. That is one way. Erasing it, and we're doing with the second method. Just consider again that this is the line. Now imagining these two lines, the one in red and this one in blue. They're not there. You're just imagining them. For example, you have to rotate them 90 degrees. It is very easy to rotate a horizontal line by 90 degrees. This would look like this. And a vertical line above that would appear like this. Rather, we consider a slanting line that is a little tough. So if you look at this red line, rotating it 90 degrees, will it look like this?
Yes.
And when I see this blue line, it is connected with the red at 90 degrees. So this should appear like this. So I get the point P, that it comes at x4 and y3 after 90-degree clockwise rotation.
Yes. Okay.
Doing one more example.
Not a proper 0, 1, please.
Let's say this is center point and this is the point to be rotated. Q is to be rotated, and let's say center point is Z.
So like they'll mention you have to rotate 90-degree anti-clockwise, clockwise or
They will mention. Question will tell you that it is anti-clockwise or clockwise and 90 degree or 270. We
okay.
have started with the first example of 90 degrees clockwise.
Yes, this will be
Now, imaginary line,
very
this is the
difficult.
first imaginary line, this is second. So when you rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, this is the first line where it goes. And the third line, I'm counting it, these are three boxes. So three boxes to right, this should come at this point.
So like and how do you find the center?
That will
Yeah,
be given.
given
It will be given.
because okay, it will be given.
See the question on the left, anti-clockwise through 90 degrees about center. Center will be given.
Okay.
So once you rotate it point X, which was at minus 3 comma 5, after rotation of 90-degree clockwise about center X minus 4y2, it reaches the point X minus 1 y1.
Okay. Then go to next one.
Trace the unlabeled L onto a piece of tracing paper. Okay, this is one more way people use tracing papers. So you lay the paper on top of it and then just keep it pinned down at the center and rotate it by 90 degrees and you'll see where it lands.
Like, sir, we need tracing paper in exam or
At my time, it was not allowed. Now you can use it. So trace the unlabeled L onto a piece of tracing paper. Place the sharp pencil at point x0y1. This one, x0y1 sharp pencil, because he's making that the center of rotation and rotating the paper. Rotate the shape 90-degree clockwise. Draw the image labeled. Label it at A dash 90 clockwise. So rotate unlabeled L shape 90 degrees clockwise and draw image labeled B. So this is already done, and he's like you have to redo it on graph paper. This shape is already there. This is L shape, and when you move anti-clockwise 90-degree about this point, you should get this answer. When you move clockwise, you should get this answer. In other ways, like as we were doing, this is if I move this point, I am thinking about these two lines, imaginary lines. So this horizontal line, when it moves 90-degree anti-clockwise, will look like this. Any objection?
yes, sir.
And the line which followed this horizontal line, it moved to right of that by one box. So see, this point appears over here. Now I'm talking about the second point, 3, 1. So when I move it anti-clockwise, this will be 3, 1. I reached my second point. When I talk about the third point, this is 5 units to right and 2 units down. So when I'm rotating this line, this will be 5 units above me. From 1 plus 5 is 6 and 2 units to right. So I reach my last point. This is just one of the method. The other method is you connect these lines and rotate it 90-degree and see how many boxes were there. You get your line. Then you have this line, you rotate it by 90-degree and see these were 3 boxes. You count them and you get your point. Second method. Third method is you put a tracing paper. You put a tracing paper here and you can already see where this is and you finally draw this triangle on the tracing paper. Now you put a sharp pencil at x0, y1 and you don't let that pencil move. Now you are moving your paper anti-clockwise. And once you've moved your paper anti-clockwise 90 degrees, how will you know if it has moved 90 degrees? Because when you placed your paper here, paper is also horizontal and vertical lines. So let me say this is side A. So when you rotate it 90-degree anti-clockwise, side A will come on this side. And the image already drawn on the tracing paper will follow the direction and land on this place. When it does, you will be able to see where you have to mark your points and draw the rotated image. Clear?
Yes, sir.
For now, there are some limitations for me to use the gadgets. Sometime I'll just try to make a video of this tracing paper and share it with you.
Okay.
For question 1 to 4, use squared paper to draw the object and its image under the rotation given. So it says 90-degree clockwise. Question 1, 90-degree clockwise and center is given. So I'm rotating it 90 degrees clockwise. This will look like this after rotation. Let me say there were 3 points: one, two, and three. So this is one, this is two, and this is three. Look at one. Does it look like 90-degree? And then look at
Yes.
two, and then look at point three.
Oh,
So these are just different methods. I've always
okay.
practiced it without graph paper, and luckily it is allowed at your time. Now 90-degree anti-clockwise. So if I just see this first point, this is vertically above this O, 3 units up. So this will be 3 units to left when it moves anti-clockwise.
Yes, I understand.
Then with the first point.
Yes,
This
I
is one,
understand.
this is two, this is three. We'll label the rest later.
Yes,
Now when
it's
I'm looking at the second point, see this is 2 units to left and three up. So definitely this two to left is coming down 2 units and three left is bringing it here. So this is my second point. When I look at the third point, this is 1 unit to left and then one, two, three, four, five, six up. So moving anti-clockwise, this small horizontal 1 unit is coming here and 6 units on the other way. So one, two, three, four, five, six. This would appear here. So I'm done with one, two, and three. Now it is easy for me because I can see this is one, this is two. After 1 unit, it is on this point. So after 1 unit, because I will have a boxed paper, it lies on this line. After 1 unit, it lies on this line. So this shape is being rotated in 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the given center. Any objection? I'm doing question 4 first, that is 90. I'll come to question 3 later. Now see clockwise. So we move this direction and wherever it is, I am now talking about this extreme point. So this is one, two, three, 4 units to right. So it becomes one, two, three, 4 units below this point. And then I'm talking this about this 3 units to right. So one, two, 3 units below it. So once we have this idea, we don't have to do it for every single point because it is a definite shape. And this is how it will look like when you rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. Clear, Harris? Can't hear you.
sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
And now about 180. So let's say this is the center point and this is the object. So what we do for 180 is we just join and extend. So basically how many units it is away from this is on this opposite side. Then we join with this second point. 180 makes a straight line. Then I will open my compass and see how much longer is this and mark on the opposite side. Then the third point, and I'll again measure these two lengths and mark on the opposite side. And I will get A, B, C as A dash, B dash, and C dash. So rotating 180 is easier. So basically, if I'm talking about this first point, this is 2 units to left, and I know this is moving in straight line and exactly opposite. So this is that point. Once done, I'm getting rid of this line. During exam, if you opt this method, you can leave your lines there. They are counted as construction lines. Now see this point, which is 4 units above that. So we'll come one, two, three, 4 units below that point. Now this is to left of it, this will be to right of it. Because that is again a definite shape, I don't have to do it for each and every box. Like if I have this point, I know this is 1 unit below that. So 1 unit below that would look like this. Now, does it seem like it has been rotated 180-degree about the center? I just
Yes,
finished
yes.
your question 3 and it is very nicely done.
Okay, sir.
3 unit, 3 unit, 1, 1. Yes, very nice. Very good. So this is how you will go about rotation. There is more to it. Inshallah, we'll discuss in next class. We
Yes.
were given about, there are actually four things. One is the object, then center, then angle, and then image. So you see, angle was given, center was given, object was given, and you were finding the image. Next time, maybe we will have image and object and angle, and we'll find the center. So basically, one would be missing. It could be anything, and the question's nature will keep on changing. For example, look at this question number 5. It says find the angle and direction and center of rotation. Object image are given, and we have to find angle and direction and center of rotation. For this question number 5, you can see A is landing on A dash, B is landing on B dash, and C is landing on C dash. So for me, it is clearly clockwise. And there's one more thing. There are different methods. I'm just telling you the short approaches for now. When I look at this shape, see this horizontal line is becoming vertical, and this vertical line is becoming horizontal. So I'm making a guess that it is 90 degrees clockwise. There is a different method I'll explain in detail. Now I am trying to imagine and I'm reaching at this point, which looks like 90-degree for C, and I'm going to check for B. This is 4 units and then 1. This is 4 units and then 1. Seems perfect for two examples. Then I'm looking at A. This is 4 unit and 4 unit, and counting 4 unit and 4 unit. So yes, for this case, I am certain that I will say that this is the center point and it is 90-degree clockwise. Now the other actual method, what is it? We join the two corresponding points. We draw the perpendicular bisector. This is one step. Second step, we join other two corresponding points and we draw their perpendicular bisector. Where these two perpendicular bisector meet, that is the center. Getting it, Haris?
Yes, sir.
So this is center. Once I get the center, now I can check what is the angle. I will join any two corresponding points with this and see what is this angle. This is 90 degrees clockwise. For 180, it is very easy. We just join these two straight lines. We just join these two with the straight line corresponding points, and it exactly passes through the center. So I can say this is the center, and it is 180-degree rotation. 180-degree. With 180, we do not say clockwise or anti-clockwise, because you go clockwise or you go anti-clockwise, you reach the same point. So do try few questions with graph paper. So as you will know all the methods and do to your best of the practice. And then through this exercise as well. Anything you would like to ask?
No, sir.
See you in next class then.
Yes, sir.
Take
Love
care.
this.
Love.